Hello everyone, in this video we'll be discussing about Kleen's theorem. Regarding Kleen's theorem, I've already discussed in the previous video. Let me recall that. What does theorem says? Every regular language, that is every language that can be accepted by some finite state machine, can be defined with the regular expression. It's vice versa also given by the theorem. Now the vice versa case was already explained with the proof in the previous video. So this it's the current theorem is also can be proved by the construction of FSM. Now we'll build regular expression from FSM using Kleen's theorem method. So here I'm going to explain the algorithm, the steps involved in building a regular expression from FSM using Kleen's theorem method. Regarding state elimination method, I've explained in the previous video. Remove the first step as usual, like how we have done in the state elimination method. We need to do here certain steps are same like previous. Remove any states from given FSMM that are unreachable from the start state. So according to the first step, you have to remove all the unreachable states from the machine. And then the second step says the start state is a part of a loop. Then you have to create a new start state and join the new start state, the old start state using epsilon transition. And if there are more than one accepting state, the third step says if there are more than one accepting state and if there is any transition going out, if there is only one transition and then there are any transition going out of it, then you have to create a new accepting state and join the new accepting state to the all the other accepting states. Okay, anymore those old accepting states will not be a accepting state, so you have to transform that. So these are the three steps like what we have discussed in the previous case, and we have some more steps that we'll see. If there is more than one transition between states P and Q, collapse them into a single transition. So this the fourth step can also be applied in the state elimination method that we have already done in the example. So what does this say? That is, suppose you have some state P and Q and you have a parallel lines like this with a different transition. You can this you can write like collapse into a single transitions like this: A union B will be your P, this will be a Q. So with this A B, instead of writing separate, you can collapse into a single transitions like using union operator. So that is about the fourth step, and then the fifth step is exclusively for the Kleen's theorem method. If there is a pair of states P comma Q and there is no transitions between them, then P is not the P is not the accepting state and Q is not the start state. Then you have to create a transition from P to Q labeled epsilon. This is necessary after checking the previous cases. Then you have to check this. You have to take a pair of edge between a pair of edges, that is pair of states, and if there is no transitions between them, you have to add null provided P should not be an accepting state and Q should not be a start state. Either one of them fails. Suppose if a P is accepting state, then you can't add a null to that particular between those pair of states. Next, sixth point is, at this point if M has only one state, then that state is both the start state and the accepting state, and M has no transitions, then the regular expression you're going to return is epsilon. If M has no accepting state, the machine has no accepting state, then you have to return regular expression null. The eighth step, what does eighth step says, and you have to repeat this steps many a times until you remove all the middle states, leaving start state and accepting states, like how we have done ripping in the removing the states in the previous case. Previous case in the sense previous method, that is state elimination method. Now tell the first step, select the some state rip of M. So you have to identify which state you're going to remove. So this you have to ripping out the states one at a time you have to do. Any state except the start state or the accepting state may be chosen. For every transitions from state P to some state, if both P and Q are not rep, then using the current labels given by the expression R, compute the new label R dash for the transition from P to Q using formula. So once you have identified the rep, next step is if both P and Q are not rep, then you have to apply the formula and identify the regular expression. Okay, this formula is going to give you the regular expression between P and Q states. Now remove rip and all transitions into and out of it. Okay, we have identified, remove all the transitions into and out of it. The last step is return the regular expression that labels one remaining transition from the start state to the accepting state. So finally, what you have to do, after ripping all the middle states, you have to return the regular expression that labels the remaining transition from the start state to the accepting state. Let's apply a clean theorem method to get a regular expression from the following FSM. So when the problem is given like this, first you need to check the first step. That is, you have to check whether any states are unreachable. Here there are no states unreachable. And the second step you have to check is whether the start state has any transitions coming into it. So, or it is a part of a loop. No, not a part of a loop. So there is no issue with the start state. Then coming to accepting states, whether there are many accepting states. No, there is only one. If there is only one accepting state, whether there is any transitions going out of it, transition. So we don't have any issue with accepting state also. The next thing you have to do is add the required null transition between pair of edges. Between pair of edges. How? So you have to see, so start from 1 to 1, whether there is a null transition required, 1 to 4, 1 to 2, 1 to 3. So all these you have to check. First, between 1 to 1, 1, 1 to 1, 1 to 4. Later again 2, 1, then 2, 4. Okay. Similarly, 3, 1, 1, 4. Finally, 1, 3, 4. Remember, if there is already an edge between these states, then no need to add the null transitions between them. And whenever, before adding the null transitions between them, you have to check one thing. What's the check you have to make, or what you have to make sure? Make sure if it is P and Q, P should not be an accepting state, Q should not be an yes state. If one of them fails, suppose P is accepting state, P is middle state, still you can't add null transitions between it. So when it comes to 1, 1, you can't add any transitions between them. Okay, 1, 1 you can't add. Why? Because 1 is a Q is a, suppose if you consider this as P, right? plus P, whereas Q is Q is a Q is 1 is a start state. So this fails. 1 comma 2, between 1 comma 2 already there is an edge, so no. 1 comma 3, 1 comma 3 there is no edge, there is no edge. What about 1? 1 is not an accepting state. 3 is, so 3 is a accepting state. 1 is not an accepting state, 3 is not a start state, so you can add null between. Okay, next comes to 1 comma 4. Can I add 1 comma 4? There is an edge, so we can't add. Coming to 2 comma 1, 2 comma 1 is there. When it comes to 2 comma 1, 1 is a start state, so you can't add. 2 comma 2, there is an edge, you can't add. 2 comma 3, there is an edge, you can't. 2 comma 4, it's a middle state, so there is no issue. And 2 is not a accepting state, 2 is not a accepting state, 4 is not a start state, so you can add, transitions between these. But you can add transitions between these. Comma 4 I will add later. Between 2 comma 4 you can add. Next after 2 comma 4, next is 1 comma 3 is done. After 2 comma 4, next is 2 comma 4 you can add. 1 comma 3 you can add, decided. Next comes to 3 comma 1. 3 comma 1 you can't. 3 is an accepting state, so you can't. From 3 you can't add any transitions, that is clear, because 3 becomes an accepting state. So next coming to 4. 4 comma 1 can I add? 4 is whereas 4 is not an accepting state, 1 is start state, so you can't add. 4 comma 2, 4 comma 2, similarly you should 4 comma 2 there is an edge, so no adding extra. 4 comma 3 you can add, 4 comma 4, 4 comma 4 you can add a, so 1 3 2 4 4 3 4 4 you can add an edge. 1 3, okay, 1 3 4 4, and then 4 comma 3 you can add null transition. That's the change we have to make. So we have added all the required transitions. Next we'll start ripping one at a time, and this time the algorithm or technique we are using is Kleen's theorem. First let me rip state 2. So if I rip state 2, how to get r dash of 1 comma 3? How to get r dash of 1 comma 3? So r dash of 1 comma 3 will be r of 1 comma 3 union r of 1 comma 2, r of 2 comma 2 star, and then r of 2 comma 3. So this is one part and this is another part. So what is r of 1 comma 2? R of 1 comma 2 will be the edge what it is going to, not a path. Okay, r of 1 comma 2 always the edge label. So r of 1 comma 2 is a, r of 1 comma 2 is a, r of 2 comma 2 is b star, you have to add. R of 2 comma 2 is b, not p star, so and then you add the star. R of 2 comma 3 is a. R of 1 comma 3 is null. So null union anything is always the object. So it's an identity for any object. So when in case of union, so that's why a b star a. So remember, when you remove 2, not only 1 to 3 gets affected, you can check here. There are transition coming into it from 4. So 4 to 3 also gets affected. 4 to 4 also gets affected. And 4 to 4, 4 to 3. Similarly, what else gets affected? Let us check. 4 to 3, 4 to 4 and 1 to 4. 1 to 4 also gets affected. So these are the fourth. So r dash of 1 comma 3, how did we get ab star a? Rip is still 2. Let me write the formula. Rip is r of 1 comma 3 ab star a we got already. Let me write a formula for r dash of 1 comma 4. Rip is, what's the rip value? Rip is 2. So r of r dash of 1 comma 4 can be written as r of 1 comma 4 1 comma 4 union r of 1 comma 2 r of 2 comma 2 star r of 2 comma 4. What is r of 1 comma 4? R of 1 comma 4 is b, and r of 1 comma 2 is check the previous r of 1 comma 2 a, r of 2 comma 2 b, r of 2 comma 4 is null. A star comma 4 is null. Anything if you concatenate with going to give you null itself. So b union null. B union null will be b. So ripping of 2, all these states gets affected. One is 1 comma 3, one is 1 comma 4, then 4 comma 4 and 4 comma 3. By applying the formula, you are going to get answers that is shown in the figure. Now let's remove 4. Let us remove 4. Now if the 4 gets removed, there are only two states that is get affected, that is 1 and 3. That will be the final one, because as there are no other states. Now what is r dash of 1 comma 3? You have to calculate. To remove this, which are the states getting affected? Only 1 and 3. You have to find now r dash of 1 comma 3, which is equal to r of 1 comma 3 union r of 1 comma rip. The ripping state is 4, rip comma rip star, rip comma 3. That will give you this value. What is r of 1 comma 3? R of 1 comma 3, the edge gives you ab star a. You should write that. Union r of 1 comma 4, you can here that will give you, and r of 4 comma 4. So you can see here r of 4 comma 4 has two nulls. So null has no much value, but when it null union null, because 4 comma 4 it is same as union. So in the 4 to 4 you have two nulls. So null union null is null. This can be written as null union. So we can consider one null. That is why. And null star, we have already seen in one of the regular expression video that null star is nothing but epsilon. R of 1 comma 4 is b. R of 4 comma 4 is null star. From the formula we have to add. Then R of 4 comma 3 is star a. Null star is epsilon. If you concatenate anything with the epsilon, you are going to get the same object, because it is identity in case of concatenation. Epsilon is the identity operator in case of concatenation. X give x epsilon in b x, which will be equal to also equal to epsilon x. Here b epsilon bb star will be equal to bb star a. Final expression between r dash of r of 1, that is between 1 and 3 is ab star a and bb star a. This is the answer for the this finite state. Regular expressions give a star a union bb star